everyone, welcome back to my class. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to paint a large ocean wave with a nice background, and this is a really simple and easy. And this lesson is great to learn about cool colors. Now let's start drawing the shape of a wave onto the paper first. Start drawing the shape. Draw very lightly with your pencil. If you look at the shape of the wave, it curls slightly inside. So start drawing a curve. Now let's move on to painting the wave. Clean your brush. I will be using a different brush to paint the wave. I'll use this round brush. You can use any size round brush to paint the wave. I'm going to choose a medium size one. I would like to paint some clouds in the sky with a very dry brush. Pick up some white, just a little bit of white, and that's it. We are done with the painting, and this is how we paint a big ocean wave with acrylics. I hope you have learned a lot from this class, and I have enjoyed a lot painting this wave. Thanks for watching and happy painting.